What's going on, you guys? Thank you for joining me. We're back. Let's do another set of kettlebell flows. One for the upper body, the core, and also the legs. You'll need your 26 pounder. If not, you wanna get something that's not too heavy, not too light, somewhere in the middle. And you'll need about 15 minutes because we're gonna go through 3 of them. And again, you can do these flows independently to warm up and increase your mobility, or you can use them as part of the tail end or beginning of your full workout where you're doing the bar or whatever else you got going on. But we're gonna do a side lunge flow, or we're racking into side lunge. We're gonna do something straight in front where we add the renegade row and the transverse plane of motion today. And we're gonna do one sitting on the floor with Russian twists with legs in the air. That's what we got going. So I'm gonna show you what the first one is. Let's do it. I got the timer on. I set my timer for about 5 minutes. We're gonna work, okay? All we're gonna do is come into this rack position from the clean. Remember, elbows right over the knee. Once I got this going, I'm gonna take a extended step out and down. Push back into my starting position, and I'll switch arms, okay? And then when we get to this side, we're just gonna step over. All right, so when we do our flows, these are ways for us to increase our mobility, but we have to do them correctly to increase our mobility, don't we? If we're just kind of forcing the maneuver and letting the big muscles do all the work, we're actually inhibiting our mobility as we deepen grooves in our body that aren't meant to be there. But if we kind of listen to our body, notice that we're overcompensating in certain directions, we can slow down the movement. After slowing it down, we can see, oh, this side's a little tight, this side counter rotates a little bit much, then you can get more mobile and more active, okay? So I want you guys to just stick with this one. To make it harder, we're gonna do some things. Maybe we'll ladder the movement. Good. Go into your transition and rack right here, then step out. Good, and we're just kind of finding this nice tempo. This is the best way that we can transition, is with that swing in the middle. Good. I'd like to take a nice deep side lunge. And that side lunge is gonna get to where my femur is parallel with the floor. And again, I work through my hips. Good, you guys. We are on target. All right, let's start laddering. We got about, 2 minutes to go? So here's what we'll do. We'll start on side A, all right? I'll step out into my side lunge, as they call it. Maybe it's a Cossack squat. I'll go 2 on this side. I'll do 1 swing, so 2 swings total in the middle. And then I'll do 2 of the side lunge. All right, round of 2 now. And here we go. Now I'm gonna add 3 to everything. So I'll just stay in this position. And I'm just trying to keep this elbow right here, right close to the hip socket, right? I'm gonna do 3 movements in the middle. Remember, I'm working from my legs. Good. I rack. When I get to my rack, I'm gonna step out. Last one, on the final one, I pop up. I'm facing you guys because I want you guys to see from this plane. Whoops, I forgot. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll go ahead and rack on the other side. Round of 4 coming up. All right, keep track on that time. We got about a minute and change. So we'll probably get to the 5th one. I'm gonna stay facing this way so you guys can get a better sense of what we're doing. Good, so here we go. 1 swing, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna switch. Other side, I got 4 dips over here. I'm trying hard to keep this elbow tight. I see people all the time, they get that elbow out like a bat wing. When we do these, So that's a big kettlebell compensation right there. It doesn't really help us do much of anything actually, and it inhibits our movement. Last one, 5 per side. 2, 3, 4. If I'm getting a lot of movement in my lumbar spine and my hip, I'm staying healthy and strong. Let's go. Other side. Excuse me, I forgot my swings. 3 more. All of these are gonna go above the belly button. And 4, now I'm gonna rotate. I spin that kettlebell, I catch. Other side racks. Good. Three, 2 more, 4, and what's gonna happen is 5. As we fatigue, our body wants to compensate more. Slow down your movement. Let all of the smaller muscle groups take action and work through the joint of movement, the movement pattern. If that movement pattern's established, you can then engage the speed and re-amp up the speed. Nice work with that one. So the next one we're gonna do is renegade row position. This leg's pointed toward you guys. This one's at 12 o'clock. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pump this arm. I'm gonna turn the heel. Now I'm just gonna explode into rotation. Catch the bell. And return the movement. All right, that's what we're doing. Here we go. I renegade row. I adjust. I pop up and twist. I come back down. All right, let's do it. Row, adjust, twist, and down. Good. Because this is a unilateral movement, we'll switch sides at the halfway point, but not before getting in some serious reps. So I'm gonna pump, hang the bell, crank it back, and kick into rotation. Notice that my shoulder comes across the midline of my body when I do my rotation. I'm gonna actually throw it off and come back into the lunge. Here's full speed, all right? I pump, I adjust, I step and swing, I'm down. I pump, I adjust, sip, and I'm down. I'm gonna add one every time. 2 pumps. Step and swing, step and swing. Good. Let's do it. I'm gonna stick with 2 as I adjust here. Good, I lost my balance on that one. Good. Let's go for 3. Renegade rows. Drag that elbow past the rib cage. Readjust, and I'll spring up. Okay? I'll actually toss this kettlebell off, and it will allow me to turn my torso down into the preloaded lunge. Right there. Boom. Good. Let's go again right here. We got 4 of these renegade rows, which I love because you can kind of stack them together. I get my heel up. 4 of these. Good. Last one right here. Renegade for 5. And good, I'll readjust the torso. I got that big stretch in the glutes here. Yep. And then good. I'll take a pause and I'll just switch. Here we go. 1 renegade row. I'll adjust. I'll climb. I'll bring it back down. For me, this side is a little bit tighter, so I'm gonna be a little bit more clunky to start. Meaning I'm gonna be slow and methodical. But that's because we wanna stay safe. I'll adjust, I'll drive up, and catch. Good, and catch. We got 3 renegade row right here. Bringing that elbow high behind the rib cage. Adjust the torso. Bend down so that you can pump up and twist. Ship. A twist is very important at the top. All right, we got 2 more. Round of 4. And 4. Kettlebell's behind my front ankle. Now I twist. I toss. I stand and twist. I toss. Good. And 1 more of these. All the work is in the outside leg. Right there. Last one. Round of 5. Anchor through your legs when you're using a renegade row. All right, you guys, here we go. I drive up, I twist my torso. Should all be coming from the dorsal side of the body. Good, 2 more. As the kettlebell elevates, I'm just gonna kick my hip and twist. Good, whew. Nice job, you guys. That one's dope. It incorporates upper and lower. Your upper body is gonna generate the rotational force of your lower body is gonna generate the force for your upper, which means you gotta be still on your lower body and crank over on your upper. So finally, we're gonna work with the Russian twist. All right, so that means we'll hit the floor. And hopefully you guys can still see this one. So that last one is good for work. I do that one a lot. So if that's your whole set, you're in good shape. But it's also good to increase the mobility. All right, you guys, so we have the 1 twist, 2 twist, and the press. Okay, it's very simple. When I get here, I just kind of curl up my upper body. 1, I park it. And I press. I recurl. Okay? I'm gonna grab this by the horns. I guess by the corner or the horns of the bell. When I press, I grab it by the ball of the bell. Okay? And when I curl up, same thing. Now my hand position changes. Chest out, chin up, hips anchored. Eccentric curl, press up again, park it, adjust the ankles. Let's do it. Good. Add 1 every time. Right here, back to the center, curl down. Let's start with the 2 now. Press again, adjust. Good. Remember, it helps when you adjust to sit up like that your whole spine is digging into the floor. All right. 6, 2, 4, 6. Find your rack position, curl down. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna curl back up. Let's do it again. We have 8 and 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. Remember to keep that chin and chest out, okay? I tell people it's like you're gonna ask for promotion. You don't go in there with your chin tucked, your shoulders roll forward. You go in there with the chin out. You find your core real quick when you get asked for money, right? So keep that same energy, yes, when we're working, because then you can control your rib cage and mid body. Okay? 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's go to the ground. I think we're on a round of 6. All right, let's do this. 1 more minute. 4, good. 5 and 6. We'll climb back up. I get my back into the floor, the low back. I anchor through my hips, and I just kind of roll up. Okay, here we go. 8 now. 2, 4. Knees are pointed forward. 6. I try to get this bell. 8 by 4. Try to get this bell at the hip socket. 2, 3, and 4. 6 by 3. Let's do it. Here we go. I'll grab by the horns. 2, 4, 6. Good. Chest is out. All right. 3 press. 1, 2. So the arms are getting a little jellified. I'm gonna control the movement. I'm gonna remember my anchors. Let's do it. 4 by 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower that bell to your hip socket. And this is a flow that we keep doing. We're still moving. And you can see how this is a good warm-up, or it's good for the work, the day's work. 1 on each side. 1 press. Good. Nice job.